Chopper! Get rid of this. Chopper time. Oh, baby, it's Chopper. Woo! What's going on? My name's Slip, and man, oh man, last time. Dude, I cannot believe that I was right about Gonko being emo. Now, the extent of how, like, much emo she is very undetermined as of 11:49. Now, today is a very special day because, of course, I have been busy. I have been really busy, and if it's not evident enough, I have been real busy. Let me change out my. Yep, there we go. I've been real busy. And so, I haven't been able to read the last two chapters. So, today's a double feature. Okay, today's a double feature. We will be reading, and I've been spoiled on one thing. I know Emu has a special power. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I've been spoiled on the fact that it's a reverse thing. I don't know what it is. And I'm also spoiled on the fact that Emu is, of course, here, but she also has wings. That's all I know. How I've managed to stay unspoiled until now is beyond my control. Now, I want to start reading the official release. That is one thing I've wanted to do for a while, and so I'm doing it now. I'm reading both 1150 and 1151 in the official Viz release, no scans, official translations. So, without further ado, because we've waited long enough, it's been 2 official weeks. Let's head right into chapter 1150, Domi Reversi. Ogre Child Yamato Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage. First time I've ever said it like that. Volume 34. Enma Shrine in Hakumai Yasue's sword is enshrined, and the pilgrimage is complete. So, of course, Yamato, Peiton, and Ulti both drop their respects over at Yasu's whole shrine scenario and putting his sword in. I didn't even know he had a sword. Okay. The children! Oh, thank goodness, they are safe. So, of course, it's the giants. Mister from the bar. My daddy fell into the underworld. And of course, that's Colin, and he's crying. What Mr. Ya did? It was that lady. Watch out for her. Daddy, mama! She's floating. Poor kids, you must have been so scared. Come, let's. And they immediately, one of them starts bleeding from the mouth. Huh? What was that? And he starts screaming. And then we see Gonko with the Mihawk eye. Silence. Boom! Conquerors Haki. And so the giants pass out. The children pass out. So Imu's a Conqueror's Haki user. Okay. I predicted that, but like, whoa! Hey, snap out of it. And so all the giant warrior pirates, with the exception of Dorry and Brogy, are all like falling to the ground. Elder Rule comes along. And so beneath her feet, I think, a one of those pentagram things. Boom! And so two cannons come up. All resistance must be quashed. And so you see fire behind her, and she has these devil wings. Is this the best thy sleep tids can do, killing him? Sleep tids. Okay, so they have a name. Not so great one. The nightmare holes remain open. They continue to spawn monsters from every nightmare found on the island. These are creatures from dreams with no concept of death. They can be revived at any time on my command. And so, of course, with her having done Conqueror's Haki as well, I wonder if killing him has to put them to sleep himself, or if that counts. Because there has to be a limitation to his power. This is a little too OP for my taste. Lead the line of Whelm Summers. And so I don't know who's talking to Summers, but someone's talking to Summers, and Summers is like trying to stand up what he can. Right away, as you command. And so Brooke goes, "What? Oh no, it's Usopp going. What? He's still alive." And Jinbei says, "Is that the same woman up in the air? She seems entirely different from before." And Robin goes, "Where is Luffy's group now?" Where Luffy and fuck, I want to change to the official translation, but this makes it hard. Luffy, Solo, and Sanji aren't here. Solo, not Zoro. Solo, fuck off, fuck off. Hydaden's bunch as well. It's just our luck that they'd all be down in the underworld far below. Ah, what are you doing, Robin? I have to help. I can't just sit here captured and do nothing. And so she's trying to like sprout arms while she's still in thorns. Okay? And so it seems Summers gets up and starts running. The question now is with whom will we will parlay using these whelps as a bait. Okay? Absolutely right. Right, oh great one. Absolutely right, oh great one. Okay, so the black, I thought they were like thinking bubbles, but it seems it's telepathy. It makes no sense. A kingdom without a king. Stupid Gabon, my body's in agony. Okay, so what is so wrong about a kingdom without a king? I don't. And they used to have a king. Dorry the blue ogre, Brogy the red ogre. I charge thee with dominance over this land. Thou will be its kings. And so Imu is saying that. Are you with the holy knights? So Dorry getting, I think that's Brogy, the one with the beard that goes like this. Are you with the holy knights? He gets very angry. You are the one who's driven Elbaf to madness. And so he grabs Imu. Okay, wow. Go on ahead, Dorry. Join him, boys. And so he has him, and he just points ahead and has Imu in his grasp. Sure thing, Captain. Take care of yourself, Brogy. And so Brogy goes, now give back the children. How many of you are there? And so she suddenly pulls out a grimoire out of like a fiery whatever. I don't know where she pulls it out from. Kind of like from space. Understand this, Brogy. Thou will meet with Beard Hill Jarul. Cut off his head and hold it aloft. And so she opens the book and it sprouts fire. Then announce to thy people that we are the kings of Elbaf. And so something starts sprawling out of the book. And so Brogy goes, never. This is our country. You can't tell us what to do. And so out of the book, a giant shotgun and a dagger come out. So she grabs the dagger, grabs the shotgun, but it will not be for nothing. And so he points to his hand and shoots it clean off. I give thee the power of evil. What? The captain's arm. What happened, Captain? I don't believe it. She took off his mighty hand, his mighty arm. I mean, what did he think was gonna happen? Grabbing Imu. She'll pay dearly for this. In exchange for some measure of thy lifespan, thou wilt receive an undying body and uncanny strength. What? Under fealty to Mu, thou art unbound by common sense and logic. Demons are the only proper form for life to take. Diabolical covenant. And so she seems to be taking control of Brogy. Did she say demons? What is she doing to him? I'm sinking. And so she goes, Domi Reversi. And so Brogy just kind of, literally, you see like a mirror version pop up. Captain, wait, stop! Boom! And so an ogre, an actual, and I wonder, I think he's called the Blue Ogre. I wonder if he's blue. like the blue. He's gonna pop up as a blue ogre. And so he has these glowing eyes and these big ass teeth. Huh? He turned into a demon, and so his severed arm is floating, and he can still grab stuff. And he has this giant horns and giant wings. He's huge. What happened to you, Captain Brogy? He looks terrifying. Is he a real demon now? Give back the captain we know. The real Captain Brogy has never once tried to attack his own crew. He's got a warrior Boom! Before he can finish the sentence, the blue ogre, I'm gonna call him, fucking thwacks them. God! I feel all powerful. Nothing can stop me now. Dude, he looks absolutely wild. No, she got Captain Dorry too. Come along, boys. It's time to kill Ja Rule. No, Captain Dorry, stop. You have to wake up. What about saving the kids? If you actually do that, our country is doomed. Help us stop them. Captains, wah! And so all of the giant warrior pirates are being turned into demons. Dude, I'm just calling it. I'm calling it. Usopp is gonna take care of them. Of these two, it's how it's gotta happen, right? Like, I'm sure it would probably be to like Zoro and Sanji, but like it should be Usopp. Hell, if we get Loki to be one as well, that would be crazy. What? Not you guys too? Was it because they were standing in between the two of them? It can't be. Just keep your distance. So we get to see Emu Gunko's face. Not bad. So we get this giant double spread of all the giant warrior pirates, demons, and the nightmares in the background. Like, yeah. Oh! Oh! And they even turned the mom, the big mom, nightmare thing into a demon as well. Has these giant wings and the same ogre horns and fangs. That is so interesting because you don't see it in any of the others. Oh no, you do see it in the others. Oh, the Sales Cloud and the Fenrir and oh, that is so interesting. It will not be destroyed. Uh not bad. So this is the power of Elbaf. It will not be destroyed, but preserved and ruled over. So this is Emu talking. Perhaps it is time to stay and watch to see how useful they will be in war. Please, Chief Jarul, you must flee. Something's wrong with Captain Dorry and Brogy. Run for your life. And so Emu and his giant warriors against Jarul, and Jarul is going, never tell a warrior to run from battle. Chapter 11:50 end. So it has to be continued, but we are doing a double feature, so we're going right into chapter 11:51. Okay, I get the idea. And so, Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 35, Sumo Tourney in Hakumai, hurling Urashima's big brother, Yokozuna Sukune. And I wonder, she's going like super effortlessly, just getting rid of this guy, which makes sense, right? Um, and I do wonder if he's gonna become one of her vassals. I don't know, but regardless, okay. Heading right into the chapter. Wait, captains, you mustn't do this. Chief Jarul is the world's oldest warrior. He's a hero of legend. So this is Oimo talking. I think this is Oimo. It's Orkashi. It's the one with the black hair. It's always difficult for me to figure these out. We've looked up to him for our entire lives, haven't we? Yes, that's right, Kashi. The warrior we once admired has grown old and feeble, so it's time to force him into retirement. So this is Demon Brogy, the blue ogre talking, okay? And then we will be the kings of Elbaf. There's no need for the god of Elbaf anymore. Bring about the age of war. We'll build an era defined by the ruthless and mighty. And so this is Dorry, the red ogre. I don't know if I have them confused. I might have to check. I think I have them right. You guys never talked like that before. What's getting into you? Stay back, Kashi. They were flipped over and turned into different people entirely. Now they're like demons, dark and twisted all the way to their core. It can't be. And so another giant is being turned. This one is called Thorman. And it seems they're turning everyone except Oimo and Kashi. Yeah. Oh no, I'm trapped between them. Oh, this explains everything. 'Cause, okay, I was playing. I wasn't playing, but I was sort of teaching Roger's base how to play Othello. I think it's called Renegade in in the thing. And so in Clubhouse games, and so over here, it's this like the way that it's working is she's playing Othello. She's playing Renegade. Okay. Oh no, Trapped Between Them. Which, by the way, is one of my favorite games ever. It's such a good game. No, wait. I don't want to turn evil. Don't flip me over. But if it works the same way, then it means they could turn them back by just having another piece. Okay, I wonder if it's gonna work the same way. I really wonder if it's gonna work the same way. Because as long as they know the way of how it works, it's pretty simple, in my opinion. But of course, since they don't know they're playing, Imu has a big advantage. Ah, what an incredible feeling. No, Thorman, not you too. Retreat for now. The tides have turned against us. The enemy took out Gabon, it seems. Huh? No, that cannot be. Wait for me, Colin. So Ripley is running? Okay. Is that true about Mr. Ya? Mama's gonna save you. Okay, why should you call him Mr. Ya? He's your husband. Okay. Branch Route 8. Demons. The giant pirates have turned into demons. And so, oh, okay, the sleeping kids are now thinking of demons. And of course, now they should be able to put, yeah, Killingham is now pulling out these demons from the nightmare. The nightmare hole? Okay, so there's a dedicated hole for the nightmares. Okay, so it seems it's giving it some kind of like entryway, gateway to where like the actual weakness of Killingham's ability is just to block the hole. It seems, or to like force them back into it. Get to your feet. You are not actually dead. Oh, and so the ghosts that are pouring out of the hellhole think they're actually dead, but of course they're not. Wow, that's right. Get up. Be reborn. There's no waking Elbaf from this nightmare. Dude, Killingham sucks ass. Oh! Oh! I was okay. Saint Killingham, Dragon Fruit mythical model, Kieran, man beast form. And so he changes into this good looking, in my opinion, good looking, very evil looking guy in his man beast form. But like he has looked very goofy for a while and very lazy as well. So he hasn't looked evil to me. But now that I'm looking at how he actually looks, yeah, this tracks. This tracks big time. Now things are really cooking. But the great one here, there's no need to hold back. Rampage to your heart's desired, my sleep tids. Remember, Elbaf, you created these monsters yourselves. Literally. And it's crazy because he just looks so overwhelmingly different. Like really, really different. And so he's just this celestial dragon, half horse type thing. He's like a centaur. Okay. Are there even more of them now? So that's Nami talking. And Jinbei goes, like looks to me like things have gotten pretty hairy. Um, and Usopp starts yelling out, Master Brogy, Master Dorry, what are you doing to your homeland? Wake up, you guys. Why do you look like that? Where's your sense of pride? So Usopp is crying out of desperation. And I wonder, it's a game, right? At the end of the day, is Othello, Renegade, whatever you want to call it. So as long as you have one white piece and then another white piece in between, however many, this seems to me like with this setup as it is, and Usopp being as intelligent of a strategist, sniper, overall like just person that thinks and is weak. I wonder if he's able to outmaneuver the ability of Emu and actually be able to defeat them and turn them, but defeat them in a different way that you might think. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to think about because it really does change the tides of how it works. Um, Damn it, we can't save the children. Now I understand why Saul wasn't able to stop them. The children are being guarded by monsters and invisible thorns. And so the original Big Mom, like mom from the nightmares, the actual mom goes, "Wake up, Bent! Eva!" And so I don't got time to be passing out. And so she's mad and she is heading straight. I'm coming to save you, boy. Just you wait. Okay. How far shall we go, Great One? So it's Summers talking, and Killingham goes, the playing board is entirely in our color. And if we know anything about Renegade and Othello, is that the game usually favors the person with the least amount of colors as long as you know what you're doing. And I always know what I'm doing when I'm playing that game. I'm great at that game. They will eventually crumble under the weight of their own personal demons. Continue until it breaks. Until what breaks? The heart of Elbaf. This country would have been subjugated years ago if not for Harold's miserable failure. What? And so we get a flashback, it seems, many minutes earlier in the underworld. Oh, so it's of course it's Yasun falling. Ah, I didn't think this through. It's Chopper. Get rid of this. Chopper time. Oh baby, it's Chopper. Woo! I really didn't think this through. But calm down, Chopper. You got this. You can do this. Make sure he doesn't die. And so Chopper is like flying. Yeah! Guard point. Boom. Okay. Holy. My excitement. If you want answers, then beg me for them, Hydaden. You killed my father, Loki. True. Okay, this is so heavy. I gotta get rid of this. Let's change back into the straw hat. There's no way. Okay, my mask cannot hold that for long. Okay. Um, if you want answers, then beg for them, Hydaden. You killed my father, Loki. He was my father too, and yet that didn't stop you from ending his life. Knock it off, Hydaden. Hey, Chopper just fell down from above. Huh? I heard something. Did you see him? Nah. And so Loki goes, true, it does seem like something just came down from above. It was beyond the mountains. And so he's eating with Luffy. Say, how did I know it was Chopper? Someone else is with him. They're weakened. He has the voice of all things. The voice of all things, baby. That sounds pretty bad. Then did they fall all the way from the sun world above? We gotta go search for them. So that's Sanji and Zoro talking. I'm sorry, Solo. Son of a bitch. Hey Gerd and Goldberg, you got anything on your wish list? Like someone's head or some jewels or oh sure. We got wishes. But we're now unlocking your cuffs, Loki. Damn. Bunch of goody two shoes. So he's mad. Uh Hello, okay. And so okay, someone's talking to Loki. It's probably Shamrock or Emu, I don't know. Shaggy, listen, I'm busy right now. Call back later. Oh, okay, it's Shamrock. It's Shamrock. Shaggy, call back later. I'm busy. Don't worry, it won't take long. As a matter of fact, I'm busy too. Just one thing. Okay, this either means Loki is evil or Shamrock is good, which both seem weird to me. Huh? Fine, fine. Just keep your voice down. I wasn't able to tell you earlier, but I'll be unable to call you for a while, I think. Huh? What do you mean? So, okay, they're clearly in cahoots in some capacity. So, like, what was the whole point of rendering Loki unable to, like, do stuff? At first, I found it frightening, but the more you and I talked, the more our conversation became a source of solace to me. So, I wanted to express my gratitude. That's Shamrock talking, okay? Hey, what is going on? Don't tell me. Are you in danger again somehow? I'm fine. Don't worry. But where are you? I just wanted to say thank you for everything. Wait, hey, Shaggy! Gotcha. Dude, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Shamrock seems good. Like, in the way that he's talking, he doesn't seem like this guy that was presented earlier. Damn it. What are you looking at? I'm glad to know that you have a friend to keep you company here in the lonely world. Don't you dare tell anyone. Okay, so it's Loki and Gerd talking. Hey Gerd, prepare your medical supplies. Mr. Yas hurt badly. Huh? I guess everyone really loves this guy, huh? So it's Luffy talking now. You're lucky that Chopper was here to save you. Good job, Chopper. Yeah, good job, Chopper. um, what? Oh gosh, you can't butter me up like that, jerk. What? This old guy? He was on the King of the Pirates crew? He sailed with Roger and Rayleigh? Yeah, of course he did. He and Dark King Rayleigh were known as the Wings of the Pirate King. I assume he was the third strongest on the crew. What? I'm not sure who's talking. I know they're talking to Luffy, but like I'm not entirely sure who's talking. Oh, it's Zoro. So he was a huge pirate, huh? That would explain why he was so tough. And it means he knows Shanks. Look, he's trying to say something. What is it, Mr. Yap? And he's lying down. He goes, second strongest. He's such a Sanji. He's such a Sanji. He seems really fixated on that detail. Dude, he really is just Sanji. Like, even like his simping over women, like we just saw it, right? It's so good to see you awake again, Mr. Ya. How could this have happened to you? Oh, about that. There's huge trouble going on up there. Luffy, listen up, everyone. The children were taken hostage by a couple of bad guys. Okay, so Chopper being dude, Chopper's an MVP. He is. He just is. Of course he is. Like, of course he'd be an MVP. Chopper's my guy. The children were taken hostage by a couple of bad guys, and nobody can do anything to stop them. There are giant monsters rampaging around, and no, that Haki. And so the Conqueror's Haki coming down from all the way up, all the way down to the underworld. Huh? My word. Everyone back on the lift. We're returning to the sun world. Okay, the TV just turned on to Netflix for some reason. Elbaf is in danger. Save your breath, Chopper. I get the idea. So it's Hydrogen, Luffy, and Loki. And Loki goes, who's preposterous? And he's laughing. Whose preposterous haki is that? Dog! Looks like you're going to need me after all. Chapter 1151 end. And we're getting a break up until June 22nd. Okay. Very, very interesting. Holy, that's 2 chapters in the same amount of time that usually 1 chapter would take me, which is crazy. Okay, discussion time. So, a lot happened in these 2 chapters. For one, Othello, okay, a Renegade being put into play, and I know how the game works. In case you guys don't know how the game works, there are two types of pieces. Usually they start off in a pattern like this, like one black, one white, one black, one white, one black. And so the idea is you place a piece of your color, but there has to be, like, let's say there are a bunch of blacks, there has to be a white piece over here and a white piece over here for all these to turn into white pieces. The same goes for like black pieces turning white pieces turning into black pieces. So there has to be one on one side and then one on the other for all these to turn. Now, the way that you win, of course, is by the amount of pieces that you own at the end of the game. But you can place in a straight line like this or diagonal. Those are the ways. So of course, if you have like a setup like this, and you all you have to do is 1 point, all of these turn at the same time. It's not like you can only choose one at a time. It's a very, very good game, and it's a strategic game because you have to think 2 steps ahead. You have to control all four current corners because the corners control the game, right? And so you actively need to think at what point do you place what pieces, like what's the other person gonna know, so you have to see the entire board. So with that in mind, I think the smartest person on the crew for this kind of thing is definitely Usopp. And of course, with Dorry and Brogy now being evil, which is so wild, this does bring the David and Goliath thing into play. Where like I think Usopp, which by the way, being a sniper, usually looks at things from far away. I think he can defeat Dorry and Brogy in a way that's not specifically like actually beating them. Still, I think he needs to control them in some way and like have enough power to like be able to deal with them, which I think is where Mjolnir is coming into play. Ragnar is coming into play, and yeah, there's just like this stuff for him to do. That like I think he can defeat them in a way that's satisfying for both parties, and I still think he needs to like get so much stronger, really, because he needs to compete with like the title of being one of the pirate kings. Um, what's the name? I forgot. It's not Titanic captains, but you get the point. Um, but yeah, like it's weird. There's no way that he can't get an upgrade, and I think people were not gonna be on board with him defeating Loki or Dorian Broggy or even Jarul. But this is a very, very good way of doing it because Othello just again it favors the people, the player with the least amount of points, and they just said in the chapter we hold almost all the pieces, and it's a strategic thing where like Imu can't just turn them however she wishes. It's very, very it's a fun take in my opinion. And so yeah, and also the nightmare hole. I feel like this chapter has exposed a big weakness to like Emu's whole not only Emu but Killingham's super OP powers that have looked the way that they do. And I also wonder, oh, I'm thinking some stuff because okay, people have been saying there's a traitor within the what's the name? The Gorosei, right? That's one thing I'm thinking. But also, like, she said, "I'm gonna take a bit of your lifespan for the power," so she can just take lifespan for this power. And I wonder, like, maybe um Saturn's ran out a long time ago, and by taking away his power, right? He no longer has like he already paid all his lifespan. I okay, it's so interesting, but also like she has full control over them, basically. So like it means there can be no traitor, right? People have been saying that for a while, and I also wonder if like maybe Imu herself doesn't actually exist, but is a demon. Okay, I have an idea because one thing that left away from everything here was Emu being able to turn Gunko being able to turn to Emu, but clearly being different beings. So I wonder maybe at some point um Gunko was designated as Imu's vessel, and so by using her power of turning, with the Othello pieces and whatever, maybe with the grimoire, maybe it's the grimoire. You give the grimoire to someone, and then it turns them into piece number 0 of the black pieces. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. It's a very difficult concept to grasp, but maybe Gunko um was turned into a demon, and when she is turned into a demon, she becomes Imu. But Imu is a demon from 900 years ago that resides within the grimoire. That is my theory, my thinking. I'm not entirely sure because there's a lot to unpack, and also I think Chopper just got an upgrade tonight. We saw him like actually run all the way down, actually running in air trying to catch Yasan, and I wonder if that's specifically Geppo, like Moonwalk, Skywalk. I'm not entirely sure which was the name, but I really wonder. I hope it is the case because I've seen some animations of Chopper doing that, and it just seems like the logical next step for him, right? With Walking Point, aside from hockey. So, anyways, thank you all so much for coming through. I don't really have any other thoughts. I really can't hope to, because I've turned off naturally all the notifications for people who react and have theories and whatever, because I'm not looking to be spoiled by Grand Line Review again. But I have 2 weeks that I haven't been able to catch up on stuff. I also haven't been able to watch the Roger Spaces um, live streams on this. So because I've switched to official release, and so without thank you all so much for coming through. I have a lot of work to do, so I really apologize. I mean, this is just a sneak peek, but like I really have a lot of work on my plate. And I have to actually leave for work in like 3 minutes ago. So, anyways, thank you all so much for coming through, and I will see all of you on the flip side. Thank you all so much. I'll see you later. Bye bye.